Faith, thank you for coming in this morning.
I know,
You look so cute.
Thank you. I'm so comfortable.
I know, I like your little jumpsuit.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next item, but first in the chat, Jonathan, good morning. Oh, Dawn was saying bye. Bye, Dawn. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Who else is here? Lynette, good morning to you as well. Joan, good morning as well. Okay, all right, guys, next up, this is really cool. Listen, Bell & Howell. Bell & Howell gives us the most innovative products around. This one is something I've never seen, but you absolutely need this, okay? This is your fan. It is a rechargeable fan, so you don't have to need batteries or anything else, but do you see what it's doing? It is a mister fan. This is like a mister and a fan had a baby. This is what it's giving us, okay? Think about taking it anywhere. This is gonna be the hottest year on record. They keep telling us that, right? It's getting hotter and hotter. This is something you're gonna want to take with you. Maybe you're at the beach. Maybe you have a stroller like my sister that you wanna hang this on. Maybe you're working out. Maybe you're working in the garage. Maybe you just wanna watch the kids play outside or read a book outside and be able to cool down with you. This is the way to do it. $39.99 on a sale price today. $13 and change gets it home. I wanna bring in the one and only Chad Allen, everybody. He is back with us.
I am.
Chad, this is so cool.
Wait, you've been on this whole time?
I know, he was hanging out. I saw him walking around, you know. No, Chad, you and I were talking last night.
Yep.
Not all fans are created equal.
No.
This one is awesome.
Yeah, we're finally at that point, and I've been joking about human existence, where we can have everything we ever wanted and eat it to, right? Have your cake and eat it to. Rechargeable, lasts a really long time, 6-7 hours. There's a lot of features built in, so if you have it on high versus low, it changes, of course. You have 3 different misting jets, 2 heads with 3 speeds each, so you can control each one independently. Each one rotates by itself. You can have 1, 2, or all 3 jets on if you want of the misting, and I'll try to get my shirt there going. The wind blows that cool, dry mist around, but you're in control of the temperature of that mist, because I'm gonna show you it all goes in the top. You have this carry handle, firm base, and then it rotates on this base, and then when you're ready to charge it up, you charge it right down here at the bottom. This is a small feature, but when you have you can have it plugged in 24/7. And so we put it very discreetly on the back in case you want to put this on your nightstand, on your side table, and just leave it on all the time. That cord doesn't get in the way of anything, okay? And when you are ready to add the water to it, which you don't have to use the misters at all, it's up to you. And then I choose to use ice cold water. I would recommend the same for you. You put your ice water in there. You can drop some ice cubes in there if you want, just till the fill line. Put this lid on. If you go over the fill line, it'll let you know because that water will pop out the top. And then the other only tip I have is your carry handle will fall in front of those misters if you allow it to. So just make sure that handle is in the back and then you're good to go. That's the only thing you need to do. You do get that remote control. Blue is mist, but also has the word mist on there, so you're never confused. LEDs, rotation, 2 fans. That is your remote control. If you ever lose this remote control, of course, all of these buttons are on the side of the fan as well. So you have 2 ways to control it, either by the remote control or these nice buttons right there on the side with the word, so nobody's ever guessing. That's how that works there. And at the end of the day, why mist? Why add misting to any fan? It's an oscillation, so it just keeps skipping away from me. But why put the mist there? It's because that is the way restaurants, commercial properties for decades and decades have cooled down the entire atmosphere around you.
Right.
You don't need to be in the breeze of this fan to be cooled down by this fan, because the mist will do that for you.
Well, even in the amusement parks, you know, we go all the time.
Yes, you do.
They have those giant misters, right?
Yep.
That's what they're doing. Now you can have this at home. I mean, think about that, outside reading a book, whether you're working, maybe it's the kids, right? It is so hot out now. You don't want to get caught in 2 months from now and say, I wish I had this. Now's your opportunity to get it before, and in some places it is already over 100 degrees like it is here in Florida, but some is not, right? But it will get there. Every year it is getting hotter. That is something that we know. This is your opportunity to get something that is going to keep you cool, but something you can take with you, whether it's by your bedside, whether it's like my sister, my nephews are 2 in 1, so she's got the double stroller, Chad.
Oh yeah.
She can use this handle and hang it right on, right? Not have it oscillating and just keep it there to keep the kids cool.
Yeah, any of the features we talk about, Suming points it out perfectly. You can turn them off or turn them on. So you can use the oscillation or don't. You can use one head or two heads. You can use 3 misting jets or 1 misting jet or 2 misting jets. There's a lot of features and you're in control of the whole thing. We power them up. We put them on speed 3, by the way, 3 fans going on top speed that's 6 different fan heads going. Do you even hear it?
No, this is whisper quiet.
Whisper quiet, which means you'll hear it in real life. Like you'll hear that little fan noise. So if you do like that white noise when you're sleeping, you can accomplish that with this, but it's not intrusive in the sound. And I'm gonna turn this to the side a little bit so you can see the way the mist goes on the shirt, just in case you're curious what that is. It's a cool, dry mist. You can see it coming out here. You're not getting your furniture wet. My hand's never gonna get wet from this. It's like a humidifier, right?
Right.
And so your humidifier is not getting your side table wet, neither will this. It is, though, cooling the air. It is cooling the air around the fan. That cool mist grabs the heat, brings that heat down to cool. That's why you always see misting fans at restaurants, outdoor dining, things like that, because it just drops the temperature by many, many, many degrees of the hot air, but doesn't get anything wet. The LED lights look fun, but they have a great function. We know you're gonna be at that T-ball game until sunset, or the tailgate, or camping, right? And my grandparents were the best when I was a child, T-ball game, they would sit on those hot metal bleachers.
Ooh, those are hot.
You know what I'm talking about. You can set this right next to you, even in the kitchen there. From indoors to outdoors, wherever you are, Suming, this can be with you.
Okay, I love that you said that because I didn't even think about that when I'm in the kitchen, Chad. It is so hot sometimes, and then I'm just gonna lower the air for the whole house to be able to cool myself down right in that kitchen area. I don't know, are we gonna be able to lower the lights so we can see some of those colors? Because like Chad said, that's just an extra bonus, right? Does your fan do this? Think about how cool that is if it's in your room, your kid's room. Like you said, you're at that T-ball game, that baseball game, that basketball game, cheering on, and they're looking for you in the stands. Well, I'm gonna see you.
That's right.
Right, I'm gonna see you in the stands, but also just to be able to give that little bit of light. Look how beautiful that is.
Now let me turn it off because you're gonna notice 2 things, right? So if I turn that light off, it's a great looking fan. Nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But now let's add the Bell & Howell feature to it, right? And it color morphs. Oh yeah, it's fun. It goes through all the different things. Honestly, when we got together in the conference room and we're designing products with the engineers, right? They have the engineering done of it. And they're like, anything else that we think we might need on it?
Yeah.
How long do you want the charging cord? It's those types of questions. And we went, is there any way to put some LED lights in there? Because we know it will just take that fan to the next level. And the engineer said, sure. Do you need them in each head? We said, put it in each head. And so it just came out as the perfect fan that we had everything we ever wanted at the same great lithium-ion battery that doesn't make the battery die in 20 minutes. You're talking 6 or 7 hours, just depending on speed 1 or speed 3. So if you want to crank this down, maybe you're going camping or you're in an RV and you won't even have electric. Maybe your power goes out. How do you keep your house cold when you have no electric? This can do it. You can drop some ice water into the top. It holds a good amount of water, to be quite honest with you. And the water lasts for hours and hours and hours. I take it to the balcony. I live downtown Tampa right now. I take it to the balcony. I set it out there. There is just something different. If you've never, and if you can hear the sound in my voice, there is something different when you add a mister to a fan that creates a different experience than if you just had a fan. I have presented great fans, but when you add them, and this is our only misting fan. We don't have another one.
I'm taking this with me, Chad. Where should we go? Should we go sit? Look, I could be at the desk.
Good.
Can we get, is this too far?
Oh.
But look, right, if you're doing work, I don't even know if I was supposed to take that, guy, sorry. But look, if I'm doing work, I mean, this feels so good, and I'm not getting all of that, like you said, it feels cooling, but there's no wetness in here on my face or anything.
You would see it on the glass top.
But you could be at your desk doing it. This is so, I mean, it's so cute, it's so portable, it's lightweight even with the water in it.
By the way, filled with water, and we're walking around with them.
Yes.
Because it's a sealed gasket on the top, sealed lid, so you're never concerned. But just like Suming, I mean, we're in the studio, right? So we walk 5 feet, but just like us, you're walking around, you can walk out to the yard. You want to walk out somewhere, bring it right back in.
What if you're gardening?
Anywhere you are. That's why the handle's there. So anywhere you're walking to, you You don't need to buy 7 of these to have them all around the house. You can take it with you where you are.
Get 1 or 2. Yeah. Okay, so I actually turned off the oscillation on here. I want to remind you guys the value here today. This is $13 and change to get it home. Get it home and try it out. You're going to be like, where was this my whole life? But this is really cool. I turned off the oscillation. There are buttons on the side, Chad was showing us. So I'm hitting rotate again. Now it's going to start oscillating. Like, it's literally self-explanatory on the side. But Chad, I love that you can turn off and have both fans, or 1 or 2, right? Like, maybe I just want 1 fan going.
Yes, exactly, because it does get quite cold, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know it is. I had to move it away because I'm a little chilly now. This thing works really well.
If you put ice water in the top, which I do here in the studio, because I want that water to be cold so that the mist is the coldest it can be, which cools the temperature down the coldest it can be, right? That's the purpose. It does get cold, and so you might want to crank it down to level 2 or level 1 and maybe just use 1 head. But in those moments where you're like, I'm having a personal summer, or I just got done working out at the gym or whatever, and I just came back in from gardening and I didn't take this outside with me, which you can. If you didn't, then you crank it up all the way, you turn that mister on, and you just get in your favorite recliner and you go, oh yes, this is perfect.
Exactly.
In fact, our beautiful model who just had the shoes on, she stopped by the table on her little pass, she was passing this table.
Diana, yeah.
Diana, yeah, and she goes, what is that?
I know.
Because the models get hot, they're wearing tons of makeup and all these outfits and doing outfit changes. The models might need this in the model's room to just keep cool, but you can see that mist on my shirt. And I call it a mist, but that makes it seem like it's wet.
It's not
It's
at
not
all.
wet. It's cool, but not wet.
I put my whole face in it, but now I'm a little cold. But I did. Okay, listen guys, you are getting the remote, you're getting the instruction manual, but it's self-explanatory. You're getting this, and you're also getting the cord to charge it. All of this is included for $39 and change. You can get it home for $13. If you have a kid in a dorm, Father's Day is coming up. If dad likes to tinker in the garage, watch the ball game, go outside, you know, this is what he wants to do. If he's tailgating, we've got, you know, football season around the corner, grab this. This is not something you just want. You absolutely need as these summer months are rolling on, but you can have one in the home and then take it with you outside. I would say at least grab 1, but maybe grab 2, 1, because you don't want someone to steal it in the house. So you're gonna be like, listen, you know, you bring it home and someone's gonna take it from you because it's so cool, Chad.
And one thing I think maybe we show in this video, but there's little fur babies, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you got that, maybe you got that big golden retriever who's laying next to your chair. Dogs and cats get warm as well. This is a great little fan that you can just take and put right down on the ground because it's freestanding, and your fur babies can be nice and cool as well.
Don't miss this. 871139 is your item number, $13.